All right. Sorry about that. I hit the plug. I unplugged my whole system. So yeah, that kind of sucks. Now I have to make sure everything is streaming again. Gosh darn it, I hate when stuff like that happens, y'all. It just messes up. It just messes up everything. So now we're back on. All right. Man, I hate when it happens. Somebody just asked mine in the commercial break. No, we had technical difficulties. We had technical difficulties. I unplugged my system and had to replug the system back up. That sucks. But at least I caught it right before the whole news segment started. So it'll be two separate videos on YouTube and Facebook. But for that purpose, it's cool. But anyway, all right, so jumping back into the news, what's up with politics? As I was saying, Donald Trump keeps my political news feed bumping. I never have to worry about any type of lack of news long as Donald Trump is in office. The clown he will always deliver. So, what's up with Trump this week? Donald Trump sues the BBC for $10 billion. And no, BBC does not stand for Big Black Conglomerate. It is not that. It's that, yeah. The network, BBC, Trump sues them for it. He's suing them for defamation. Donald Trump sued the BBC for up to $10 billion. That's right, with a B, after airing its 2024 documentary that has distorted his January 6, 2001 speech, alleging deceptive edits of his speech before January 6, drawing bipartisan attention. The question we are all asking, this is the big question. Why? Why, BBC? Why would you guys do that? Donald Trump don't need no help being Donald Trump. Listen, he is vile and evil by himself. Y'all don't got to assist it. The devil don't need no help being the devil. The devil don't need an advocate. He don't need no help. He got it. And if he don't want to do it himself, he sends his minions. BBC, y'all weren't the minions. Y'all were not. Y'all was trying to do something that y'all didn't even need to do. Y'all trying to help and fix something that he would have did it himself. Just let him play. Just let him talk. Why, BBC? Why? Oh. President Trump wrote on his social media platform, Truth. What is it? Truth Media. That he is seeking two separate charges, two separate filings for his $10 billion claim, $5 billion each. That's right, with the B. Oh, I'm like, what does that say? So yeah, one of his claims was defamation of character, and the other one was a fair trade deal. I don't even know how that plays into defamation of character. But he's gonna shoot for the moon. What's his strategy behind that? Why shoot for $10 billion? He ain't even worth $10 billion as of today, because he's steady grifting stuff. He's not worth $10 billion. His reasoning behind that is, though, he's trying to make the BBC go bankrupt because he wants to stifle and choke out all news unless it's his news, what he permits. Kind of like Hitler. Very much Hitler-esque. But hey, apparently a lot of people don't believe so. When I say a lot of people, it's the Republicans. And then when I say Republicans, I mean the maggots. So, yeah. Okay, what else did Trump do? Trump, hey, he may do something that helps somebody else other than himself. And I find that hard to believe. Trump is to sign an executive order to reclassify marijuana. I think he signed it as of today. I wrote this one yesterday. So as of today, I think it may have signed. Trump is expected to sign an executive order. I think he signed it, like I said already, as soon as Wednesday. Maybe he signed it yesterday. That will reclassify marijuana from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 drug, effectively easing federal restrictions on the drug. While the move would not fully legalize the drug, the executive order is expected to say the current schedule of the drug is impeding the ability for scientists to do research, the safety and the efficiency of marijuana's possible use. So, all that's saying is moving it from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 kind of lightens the penalties so there could be more studies of medical marijuana. That is a good thing. I actually believe I don't smoke it. I don't smoke it at all. Even when I taught at a rehab facility, I don't smoke weed. I don't. I'm cool on that. I'm good. Don't smoke. That's y'all bag. But I do think it's a miracle drug. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I think it's a cure all for everything. You sleepy? No, you. Oh, here we go. You sleepy? Smoke a certain strand. You'll be up. You lacking creativity? Smoke a certain strand. You get creative. You need to eat. Smoke a certain strand. You're hungry. You want to go to sleep? Smoke another strand. You go to sleep. It's just your eyeballs hurt. Smoke that strand. Your eyeballs are good. It's just you're underweight. You take your anxiety. You're mad at your whole family. Smoke some weed, and you'll have the need to not care about nothing and eat some food. That's pretty miracle-esque to me. God made it. So if you don't want to smoke it, just eat it. But all I'm going to say is obey the laws of the land. The Bible says obey the laws of the land. So as I was when I taught my students, they was advocate for weed. I'm like, oh, look, oh, Mr. Fletcher, how you feel? I'm like, bro, I'm an advocate for weed, but I'm also an advocate for the law. So you gotta, if it's illegal, but it's almost legal, it almost only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes, not weed. So if it's almost legal, it's not legal. Just wait till it's legal and smoke them if you got them. So Trump doesn't do he's not 100% bad. 99 is still bad though. I'm just saying, look, he's still bad to me. So, but I also wonder, like, what does he get out of that deal? Trump doesn't do anything for the people. It's all himself. So there has to be something with him signing this executive order reclassing marijuana to benefit himself. Him and his son-in-law Kushner, they do all type of greasy, backhanded, vile deal. So, they just had a merger with his media group and some fusion company, a $6 billion merger. What media do they put out? Two companies that are not putting out anything. I can't even think of the word. I'm sorry. They're not putting out anything. No media, no fusion, no tech, no nothing. But they merged at a $6 billion acquisition. Or how? I don't get it. But again, Trump does nothing without benefiting. If he gonna do one thing, he gonna benefit himself. He does nothing without benefiting himself. So yeah, I wonder what that's gonna do. That's good for that one. But he also good. Listen, we won't keep the Trump train rolling. Trump says, "May the odds be ever in your favor." Trump has announced the Patriot games. I'm telling y'all now. I'm letting y'all know. Trump never fails to amaze me. I think he believes every day he's going to act out a script from a movie. Hunger Games is this week's. Trump is expected to, wrong thing. Trump is literally playing out every movie he's seen. This week, Trump announced the Patriot Games, a 4-day youth athletic competition where the greatest high school athlete, one male and one female, from each state and territory competes to see who's the best, celebrating United States' 250th birthday. I think he's going to celebrate that on his birthday because he's such a loser. And speaking of territories, this goober just found out what a territory is, and he's the president of them. Goober. So, yeah, Trump. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be putting up the doggone. I was so excited. I was supposed to be putting up the headlines. Here's the first headline. Bam. Trump sues. Here's the second headline. Bam. Trump signs executive order reclassifying cannabis, opening the door to broader weed access. Hey, I know a lot of y'all weed heads are happy. And a lot of y'all businesses may be happy too. And that's probably what it is. He gonna get into it. That's what he's gonna do. That's what he's gonna do. Mark my words. He's gonna have a medical marijuana business that pops up between him and his son. And this one should be. There we go. Trump announces Patriot Games, a youth athletic competition celebrating the United States' 250th birthday. Well, I already gave you guys a whole segment without the the right there. I'm pointing at it because the computer said I forgot to put it up, but there you see it right there. You see it. You see it, guys. Where's the mouse? You see it. It's right there. Bam. So, it looks like just a confused baby. All right. May the odds be ever in your favor. I don't even know why. Where he gets these ideas from. He pulls them from the recesses of his warped, evil, drunken, dimensioned mind. He just, man. He's a special type of guy. He's a special type of guy. And I'll never rock with him. Never rock with him. But what's next? Keep the Trump train rolling, baby. What did he do this? What else did he do this week? He does so much and yet so little all at the same time. But he is the president of peace. He's the president of peace. Remember that. How much y'all remember? He's the president of peace, and he said no more wars. That being said, Trump refuses to rule out going to war with Venezuela and says Maduro knows what I want. Trump tells Venezuela, give me your land and your oil or else. So all that boat bombing in the Caribbean had nothing to do with actual drugs, just so y'all know. It's all about Trump's insatiable appetite to acquire things that do not belong to him. He grab them by the hoo-ha. That don't belong to him, but yet he says, I should be able to grab it. Walk into a dressing room. Oh, I'm going to walk in there, even if you're naked. Why? Because I own it's my pageant. I don't care what your body don't belong to you. It belongs to me now. Acquire things that don't belong. Now get back to your notes. Trump and his spineless administration made claims about stopping drug flow into the country, but as we all know, it's never about the drugs completely. It's always something else behind the drugs. The Trump administration has already seized one of Venezuela's oil tankers. So now the plot thickens. Trump is considering additional seizures of tankers and wants control over Venezuela's oil resources. There we go. That's what it is. He wants control over Venezuela's oil resources, which are the largest crude reserves in the world. He justifies his vile act by claiming Venezuela is using oil revenue to finance drug terrorism. Trump says he has not ruled out going to war with Venezuela. Oh, but he is the president of peace. He got that FIFA Peace Prize, and he is showing us the beauty of it. Look at this is the face of a peaceful president. Whoa, don't you just want to give him pinch his cheeks? I bet he smelled like Jared Hall. Depression. Venezuela's government on Tuesday issued a statement accusing Trump of violating international law, free trade, and the principle of free navigation, calling his actions a reckless and grave threat. It added on his social media, he assumes that Venezuela's oil, land, and mineral wealth are his property, not even the United States, his property. But then he goes back and changes and says the United States a little while later. But we all know he wants it for himself, just like he wanted that jet, that $400 million jet. Remember wanting things for yourself. I forgot to put this in there. But anyway, I'll come back to that. Referring to Trump's post on Truth Social, the statement also said, consequently, he demands that Venezuela immediately hand over all of his riches. The president of the United States intends to impose in irrational manner a supposed naval blockage on Venezuela with the aims of stealing the wealth that belongs to our nation. That's what Venezuela said. I'm sorry, I just put too many words together that were not correct, so I had to like kind of figure out what I was saying. That's the stutter. I'm sorry. So what Venezuela is saying is Trump trying to steal stuff that don't belong to him by lying and saying it belongs to him. Venezuela President Maduro has vehemently denied being a cartel leader and has accused the U.S. of using a war on drugs as an excuse to try to depose him and get his hands on Venezuela's vast oil reserves. That's Trump's motive. I'm going to lie to everybody and say, oh, he's the president, he's the head of a drug cartel, so let's get him out of here so we can go ahead and go in there and steal all his oil. Now, what I'm worried about is this goober right there, that goober right there. That spineless, vile, villainous of a man. I think he's gonna have this dude assassinated and put one of his people in. That's the United States playbook. We've done that before, haven't we? I think so. Gaddafi. Send one of our guys in there and then rape and pillage the land. That's what I think Trump is gonna do. They're already where is this? Oh, I'm not wrong. There has been a source that says Trump's administration has already reached out to private parties and said, are they interested in some of these oil reserves in Venezuela once other things happen? So we'll keep an eye on that. And as I was saying earlier, to go back to more Trump, great news. He just does so much. I can just spend a lot on Trump. I would like to talk about other news, but when you just do a quick search of top news in the United States of America, Trump leads the way. Did you guys know Trump and his cronies have renamed the Kennedy Center the Trump Kennedy Center? Trump and his appointed groupies voted Trump's name change on the Kennedy Center. Do y'all just wake up and say, you know what, I'm gonna just lose all my morals in my spine. Whatever this dude says, how much money did he offer y'all? I need to start. I'm literally, since I'm in this place, I'm gonna start adding people and asking them and just, hey, Stephen Miller, how much money did he offer you to kiss his behind? I'm like the whole anus hole. You just in that thing. How Mike Johnson? How much did he offer you to just pucker up just a tad bit? Just leave a little residue around your lips. You gotta leave some residue. How much did he offer you guys to sell your soul for stupidity? I just don't get the people he appointed at the Kennedy Center. What did he offer you? So you be like, you know what? We'll just listen. Anything you say, we'll just fold down. We'll just lay down and do. Is it a spot in his ballroom / bunker? Did he offer y'all a spot in that? Because y'all know he about as trustworthy as the Grinch. He is about as reliable as one-ply Scott toilet paper. Yeah, the stinky pinky kind. So what incentives do you guys have to be spineless? I really want to know. And you guys just go with it. The fact that this week Donald Trump he put his presidential walk of fame in the White House and put his plaques he put plaques up of presidents and left little notes on the plaques about the president. Of course, he has an auto pen for Joe Biden. The disrespect of Joe Biden, the disrespect of Barack Obama, the disrespect of Bill Clinton. The man disrespects everybody. He finds a way to insert himself into everything. Uh, it's a president from the 1800s. He said on the plaque, he said, no one was more ridiculed and persecuted than this president, other than Donald J. Trump. He finds a way to put himself into every situation. On Bill Clinton's plaque, he said his wife Hillary Clinton lost to Donald Trump. He actually put Hillary has made it on two plaques, two different presidents. He made it on Bill Clinton's, and she made it on Barack Obama's. How? How? He called Barack the most divisive president. He called Joe Biden, of course, dumb, but himself, he's the greatest thing to ever walk the face of the earth. The it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and it's sad. This is where we are. It's sad. This is where the presidency is. This is sad. This is where our country is, led by this dummy, who is not political, who is not bipartisan. He is not for the government. He is not for the people. He is for his pockets. And I guess if you pay him good enough, that's what he said. He knows what I want. He wants Venezuela. It's nothing about keeping you safe. It's nothing about keeping me safe. It's nothing about keeping your parents, your loved ones, your daughters, your kids, your dog. It's nothing about keeping none of them safe. It's all about amassing wealth that he can't take with him. That's some Christian. Y'all say he's a Christian too, right? Some Christian. Some Christian. But again, Trump will definitely keep my news popular every week. I didn't even write those last two things down because I wasn't going to talk about them. That's why I don't have the placards for them. Don't have the articles up for them because I don't have them up there. But I just want you guys to know, this is the guy that people say that he's a Christian. I'm a Christian. I have a relationship with God. I opened my newscast with a prayer. I opened my live streams in my studio with a prayer. Who does he pray to? Himself? He don't repent because he say he don't need to. But we can go on this for hours, But we got other news to get to. And so that's what's up. All right, guys, what's up in sports? Oh, sports was popping this week, y'all. Sports was popping. Sports always popping. Sports was popping. But I saw this, and I thought this was quite hilarious. The Booger Flick celebration has been banned. Oh, I meant to pull up a video so I can see what it is. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because I had to Google it. I was like, what the freak is the Booger Flick? Hold on. I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to explain it to y'all as I try to find it. Give me 2 seconds and pull it up on YouTube. But what is the Booger Flick? Lion Star wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown said NFL officials told his coach that he and his teammate have to stop doing the Booger Flick first down celebration, or they get flagged and fined for the violation of the league's conduct policy. Brown was like, well, what happened, bro? We do it on the first drive. Our receivers coach comes to me. We do it on the first drive. Our receiver coach comes to me after the first drive. He said, hey, man, the ref said you guys can't do that no more. I'm like, what the freak? He don't say freak, though. He say the F dash word. He said, why is that bad? I want to know, in NFL, why is that bad? Why can't I dig in my nose and flick it? There's no way. What is bad about that? Is it disrespectful? I'm confused. Is it derogatory? It's not like he did the Marshawn Lynch when he jumped into the end zone grabbing his nutsack. I think the Booger Flick is kind of funny. All right, I was supposed to be trying to find it for y'all, but I was too busy laughing at the Booger Flick, or too busy reading it. Let's see if we can find it over here. YouTube. Now this one may pop up with commercials because I'm not logged in, so I'm just telling y'all now. Booger Booger Flick. Booger Flick St. Brown. All right, hopefully it's a short. Oh, these are definitely long shorts. Here we go. Here it is, right here. All right. We're going to click that, and we're going to click this.
Good and so reliable. He's got a first down. The most catches.
That's it.
Down to the 30 goes Jamison Williams, and a good start to this game.
Hey, I'm going to tell y'all, it's very innovative.
Good and so reliable. He's got a first down. The most catches.
Very innovative, y'all. I ain't mad at it. He ain't even really digging in his nose for real. Y'all tripping about a hypothetical booger flick. It ain't even flicking. No one got hit with said invisible booger. Whose feelings was hurt because he flicked a booger? I know a bunch of adults, not me, but I know a bunch of adults that flick their boogers. Again, not me. That's disgusting. But that's fake. That's not real. He ain't really doing that. I don't believe in flicking boogers in real life, but I 100% support flicking fake boogers to signify your first down. Good job. So, if anyone watched the game yesterday, the Thursday night football against the Seahawks and the Rams, it was a complete nail biter of a game. Crazy game. I actually missed the back end of it because I was on the road. I was driving. I was spending time with my family, and we were an hour and 50 minutes away from my house. Boy, we were far. But didn't get to watch it. But I looked up. Of course, I'm going to look up the highlights. And the ending was absolutely crazy because the Rams were up when I stopped watching the drive. And when I come back to look at the game, the Rams lost in an unbelievable fashion. So let's look at what caused the Rams to lose. Here we go. Move that out the way. My bad. It's a note on here. Move that out the way. Move that out the way. There we go. Do we got some sound? Is there sound on here? Nope, ain't no sound.
Great job by Terry and everybody.
The quarterback threw a backward pass, which was recovered in the end zone by the offense. It is successful conversion.
I probably need to put my headphones on so I can see what they're saying.
That is the craziest ever. Craziest ever. Great job by Terry and everybody.
Absolutely insane. He said he threw a backwards pass. And the fact that he just went and picked the ball up just to grab the ball, gave them the 2-point conversion that won the game for them. Insane. I don't even know how they ruled that. I have no clue. Because the whistle was blown. They blew the whistle. Blown whistles kill all plays. But apparently, with the new replay system, they can call it in from, I think they're in New York. They can call it in and say, nope, that was cool. So why don't they do that when they make bogus plays for the penalties? Like bogus penalties against the quarterbacks, they never do that. They never call in and say that play was that's a bogus call. But for this, they called and gave them they blew it dead, lined up for the kickoff, stopped it and said, oh, by the way, those 2 points that y'all thought y'all stopped, y'all didn't. They got it. Because it was a backwards pass. Insane. But here's what McVay had to say about it. And let's go. Hold on. Sorry. All right.
Like what happened on the 2-point conversion, where you're lined up to kick off. Then they say it's a fumble because they had the clear and obvious recovery. Now you tack it on, you make it a 30-30 game. Very interesting. Didn't get a clear explanation of everything that went on just because of some of the timing of it. They were trying to be able to do that, but that's the thing that I've said. I've never seen anything or never been a part of anything like that, and I've grown up around this game. I'm not making excuses. We don't do that. I don't believe in that. It doesn't move us forward, but we do want clarity and an understanding of the things that we can do.
Clarity.
2-point conversion. I've never quite seen anything like that.
I don't know why I muted that.
Conversion,
all right.
Where you're
all he was just saying is he's you know what? I think he handled that good, though. I'd have been pissed. I'd have been pissed. Like, he did a great job. I'd have put a Dennis Green, boy. I'd have put a Dennis Green slapping the podiums, all of that. All of that. He was very composed. I think he handled that better than 99% of any human. I'd have lost all of my cool. Every bit of cool I had, I'd have lost. Good job, McVay. But yeah, that's crazy. That it says Sean McVay has never seen anything like that 2-point conversion call. No one has. No one. I think they just made that up. You know what? Vegas rules. Vegas sets all precedents when it comes to sports. So don't bet against Vegas. Just saying. Vegas gonna win. Every time. Every time. And is that all we have for NFL? I think that's all we have for NFL. Let me see. That's all we have for NFL. So what about college? Oh boy. The college football tournament. Oh, it is. It's the playoffs. Kick off today. Who is playing right now, in fact? Let's see. I'm gonna leave you right there. Let's see. Because they all day tomorrow. And then we got one game today, I think. College football playoffs. Game today. Game tonight. Who's playing? So we have number 9, Alabama, going against number 8, Oklahoma. And Oklahoma's up 10-17. Second quarter, 1 minute and 26 seconds left to go. Oklahoma's ball. Where are they at? They are, I can't tell. If I was thinking, I'd have it on the TV over there, but I don't. I don't have it on at all. Darn it. I hope Alabama lose. I'm just being real with y'all. I hope Alabama lose. I ain't Roll Tide. They don't affect me at all. Get them out. Get them out of there. I don't need I'm cool. I'm cool with that. So we have Alabama today versus Oklahoma today. Come on, Oklahoma. Just go ahead and just put them out their misery. So who we got tomorrow? Tomorrow we got some games tomorrow, boy. Let's see. So we got it's giving me all the games tomorrow. I'm sorry. I was wanted to play the playoff games. What do y'all gave me way too many games. All right, here we go. What do y'all they're giving me bowl games. I just want playoff games. Tomorrow we have Miami, the U, versus Texas A&M. We got 10 going versus against 7. Then we got Tulane versus Ole Miss. Oh, they made the playoffs, didn't they? They couldn't have. Wait, yeah, they did. Where's my? You know what? I messed up. Where's my bracket? So we got Tulane going against Ole Miss. Then we got JMU versus Oregon. College playoffs. Playoffs? So yeah, we got Texas A&M versus Miami. Then we got Ole Miss versus Tulane. And then we got Oregon versus James Madison, JMU. So yeah, that's why. Okay, they had the ranking wrong on the thing I just pulled up. They had Tulane at 20. Like, that's impossible. They can't be in playoffs at 20. It's only at 12. And James Madison is 12. Okay. Sorry, guys. I couldn't remember what I talked about last week. I talked about it last week. It's a lot I talk about. So there we go. So, but the game's going to be popping tomorrow. It's bowl season too. So just watch any bowl. It's a bunch of games. It's a bunch of games on tomorrow. But the ones that are important are those. And that's what we got for playoffs. But in other college news, another college coach bites the dust. Oh, no. Oh, no. Where's it at? I didn't pull it up, huh? Oh, well, we'll just talk about it. Ohio State, no, I'm not Ohio State. Ohio University's head coach Brian Smith was fired for multiple violations of his contract, including an extramarital affair with an undergrad student. The university said it terminated Smith's contract for causes following an administrative review that found him engaging in serious professional misconduct and participating in activities that reflect unfavorably on the school. The reasons outlined in the notice include participation in extramarital affairs and alcohol-related conduct, including participating in a public event during which Smith smelled strongly of alcohol and was intoxicated in his demeanor. The school said the extramarital affairs were cause for the termination because they brought the coach into public disrespect. That's not disrespect. I don't know what that is. Contempt and scandal or ridicule. But here's the kicker. Smith was in a divorce proceeding. Smith and his wife have been separated for a year. They separated earlier this year. The divorce proceedings were well underway before he started dating anyone. Coach Smith did not hide the relationship he was in, and even now his ex-wife didn't accuse him of engaging in extramarital affairs. The attorney response said Smith didn't know so this is the other kicker. So Smith was dating an undergrad student. Older man, younger girl on campus. He saw some PYT. Yeah, I want to love you. PYT, pretty young thing. He saw that walking around and shot his shot. He said, you know what? I'm single and ready to mingle. The paperwork don't mean nothing. Age ain't nothing but a number, baby. That's what he was saying. Unless it's dealing with your job, and then you messing up the money. Don't mess up the money. And I think the fact that it wasn't the fact that he was dating her, because in all actuality, undergrad, she's grown unless she's under 17. I mean under 18. But 18 and up, she's considered grown. But a parent saw him leaving the hotel with her. And that's what started this whole uproar. The attorney response said Smith didn't know the woman was a university student at the time they met at an event, and that they dated for nearly 4 months. The student also was not a staff member in the football program or athletic department, according to the attorney. So therefore, he didn't break any rules. Let me say this first. I'm not taking up for him. I'm just quoting and saying what's the obvious. He said he didn't break any rules because she wasn't an affiliate. She wasn't working with the program or the football or the athletic department. So, and he didn't know she was a student. I find that to be highly, highly unlikely. I think he saw her on campus. I think he saw her and was like, I want her. You come into my games. I can get you in the games for free. Hang out with me. I'm a big dog. That's what I think he did. So him saying, "Oh, I didn't know she was a student until after 4 months." You probably thought you saw her on campus. Yeah, right. You know what you was doing, Brian. Doing a lot of talking. Y'all know how I get. I get thirsty. Oh man, we ain't do our non-sponsored sponsor. Soft Lips. Get you some Soft Lips. Go to CVS or Walgreens or a store near you and get you some Soft Lips. So you can have soft lips like Soft Lips. Brought to you by Soft Lips. All right. Back to what I was saying. So yeah, I think this dude really saw her on campus, shot his shot, and he blew up the spot, got found out. But unlike the dude from Michigan, the coach from Michigan, he didn't break into her house, and he didn't threaten to kill her with a butter knife, and he didn't threaten to kill himself. Yet. We'll see. So I think he just made the university look bad, so they got rid of him. Because you shouldn't be dating an undergrad student, I guess, if you're a coach. They don't care if she wasn't he's like, well, Bill Belichick is doing it, but apparently she's not a student. And your dip-off was. Shame, shame, shame. Oh, I almost said that was it. But we got one other story. Breaking news. Diego Pavilla's camp is considering legal actions after the quarterback finished second in the Heisman Trophy voting, losing to Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza. Sources tell us. These ain't my sources. These is the sources. Hold on. These sources. Pavia was one of the 4 official finalists, but those close to him believe the final results does not reflect what happened on the field. His camp points to what they describe as a significant statistical edge over Mendoza and claims Pavia entered Heisman weekend as a clear favorite. Sources say Pavilla's representation are willing to back down from pursuing the lawsuit if Heisman voters acknowledge what they call a clear mistake and agree to award the split Heisman agreed to award a split Heisman Trophy, recognizing both Diego Pavilla and Fernando Mendoza as co-winners. Additionally, Pavilla's camp believes he was unfairly penalized during the voting due to bias surrounding his Mexican ethnicity. I'm sorry. His Mexican ethnicity and what they describe as voters holding on field confidence as attitude against him. I don't know if you heard, Pavilla, Fernando Mendoza, he ain't black and he ain't Irish. He's not Scottish. I'm leaning to believe Fernando Mendoza may be Hispanic, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit confused out here to knowing what Fernando Mendoza looked like. But let's just pull him up just to make sure. Fernando, first name that popped up, huh? Oh, I guess he do look like he he may look like a white guy. Oh, y'all right there. Oh, shoot. I didn't know it was right there. I guess he does. He kind of could come off as a white guy. But the boy name is Fernando Mendoza. So good try, I guess. I guess, but it don't work. This wasn't about football, one source says. The numbers were there. The performances were there. Something else got in the way. No legal action has been officially filed yet. Pavilla's camp is awaiting the Heisman voters' response, and potential next steps are ongoing. Listen here. Just say you want to tank your draft ranking, your spot in the draft. Just say you want to just tank it. If they shot Shador down in the 5th round because they said he was too cocky and they didn't like his dad, what are they going to do to you? You ain't even got no name. And you also had legal bullcrap earlier when you tried to sue the NCAA for your eligibility or something like that, and they dismissed that case because it was some BS. So you already got some issues that people may not find attractive. Hey, you're a Hispanic quarterback. Y'all ain't the highest number in the league, so rock with that. But the fact that you making noise that's this stupid, I don't know. I don't know. So, hey, long as your camp know what they doing, that's all I can say. Hey, you got it, big dog. You got it, big dog. But you may want to know, Diego, Fernando Mendoza is Hispanic. Goofy. All right. What we got on the entertainment platform for today? The Oscars are moving platforms to use the same word, platform. The Academy Award announces they'll shift from broadcast TV to YouTube starting in 2029, a major change in how the ceremony is distributed. I always do that. I, as an actor, as a musician, as a creative, do not watch award shows. I don't watch the Oscars. I don't watch the Emmys. I don't watch the Grammys. I don't even watch the Tonys. I don't watch them because I think they are unfairly biased. I think they screw I think they screw a lot of people of color out of everything. So I don't watch them because it's stupid. It's so stupid. In fact, I don't watch them. The Academy Awards, when they issue Oscars, up until last year, they didn't even watch the entire movie. I did a report on this on this just in. I did a report on that. What were y'all looking? They don't even watch the entire movie. Now they do, or they have to watch the majority of it. But before, they didn't even have to do that. So they can get a vote off of, I guess, the word of mouth. If they liked you because they just like you, or somebody said I guess that was a good movie, you should vote for it. I guess they would. What would they just watch the opening credit and vote off that? So yeah, I don't. That's some bull. I don't watch the award shows because they are stupid and they don't make sense. Doji won Artist of the Year, and she only had one good song. She had a song on TikTok. What album? So that just shows you who's voting. I don't. As a creator, again, I think a lot of freedom comes when artists actually don't care about that. They just put art out. They just put art out to like art. So I don't. Again, I'm sorry. This went a whole different way. I don't watch the Oscars. I like how Samuel Jackson said it. He said, "I don't make movies. I don't make award-winning Oscar movies. I make movies that I like, and that's what you should do. Screw the Oscars. They can move to Mars for all I care. I'm still not gonna watch them. That's what it is. What it is. Oh, what else is popping off in entertainment? Bam. Check this one. The Weeknd secures a $1 billion catalog deal, retains creative control of his work. That is insane. $1 billion. Not just the fact that he got a $1 billion signing deal. He gets to keep creative control of his work. So he signed his catalog from the inception of his catalog to 2025. So everything he makes after he signed that deal it's still his. And not only that, he says, y'all see there, he signs the first of his deal, places him among the small group of artists, including Michael Jackson and Queen, with $1 billion catalogs. I didn't even know. I didn't even know The Weeknd was that good. I don't like him. If I wanted to listen to imitation of Michael Jackson, I'm gonna just listen to Michael Jackson. So that's just me. But hey, apparently he's $1 billion worth of deal. So what do I know? The part that I want to talk about right there from the beginning of the meeting, it was clear to all that lyric, that's the people who gave him that $1 billion deal, that Abel, that's Weeknd, would not sell his catalog. He wanted to be more innovative and creative in the way that we established a partnership, explained the representative to Variety. To that end, through this venture, we constructed and launched a new business model with Abel, the Weeknd, and his iconic catalog, whereby Abel and his team had the freedom to execute their creative vision the entirety of his rights, both publishing and masters. This unique catalog deal sets a new standard for artist equity and control. He got the bag, and he gets control of his say so of his catalog that he don't own. That is what you need. Look, this is why I'm so glad I'm moving into my media company business and my executive position of my own business, of my music and my entertainment, as far as acting, voice acting, the creative stuff I do. I'm so glad I moved because I need to be like The Weeknd and the T-Pain. T-Pain just sold his stuff. He said it took him he sold his catalog. The amount of money he said his deal was, it took him 100 years to amass that from his catalog. 100 years. He said he did the math. Congrats to him. And he still gets to do he still has his gaming business, his production stuff. So yeah, I am on this whole kick too, guys. That's why I open with a prayer and we gonna end how we end. But y'all better start doing something to be creative, because AI is taking on everything. And if y'all need to figure out y'all lane, I'm finding mine. And yo, that is a crazy deal. $1 billion for The Weeknd, aka Michael Jackson Light. Diet Michael Jackson. Congrats to you. Congrats to you, Weeknd. Congrats. Oh, I did pull that up. I didn't even know I did. And that's all we have for and that's all we have for entertainment this week. What happened in the movies this week, guys? Avatar opened yesterday. They opened Wednesday night, or they opened yesterday on the 19th. No, they opened today, but they probably opened early Thursday. I think they said they pulled in 43 million already. I don't know if that's right. No, it couldn't have been. They don't do it till after the weekend. So I don't know. Don't listen to that. Don't listen. I saw an ad, but I don't know if it's true. I didn't click it. I'm glad I didn't, because they just opened it yesterday. I'm sorry. Don't pay attention to that. And so what do we watch? We're gonna watch Avatar this week, because I finished the second one. I told y'all that last week. I finished The Way of the Water. So now we got to watch Avatar: Fire and Ash, and we'll report on that next week. Continue reading the book of the week. If it ain't broke, break it. I didn't finish it. Kind of got distracted because, again, my parents are in town, and I got a walking baby niece. She's just adorable. Yeah, she is. So that's what we got for entertainment. That's what we got for books. And that's all we got for news. Good job. We made it. Good job, y'all. Good job. Good job. Good job, guys. Shout out to anybody who tuned in for today. Let's see if we got anything popping on Facebook. Anybody sat with us this whole time? I appreciate y'all. Let's see in the comments. Turn the sound down because I know it's gonna be there. Oh, so we do. Thank you guys for tuning in. Oh, we had some people in tonight. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. Guys, like, share, subscribe, all of this stuff. Send it to your friends. Send it to your people. Because I'm telling y'all, What's Up news is going to be big. And we just getting started, baby. We just getting started. So, that being said, if anybody wants to join the What's Up team, I'm always taking help and always taking partners. DM me. Let me know. Send a message. Hit my phone line. Same phone number since when I first got a cell phone. I ain't changed my number. Send me a message. I'm always looking for political correspondents, sports correspondents, news correspondents, entertainment correspondents. I'm looking for anybody who wants to get up here and talk and have a great time and just enjoy Friday nights on What's Up News. Coming to a TV near you. Mark my words. But until then, guys, y'all know how we ended over here. Be good, be cool, and be easy. Peace. God bless and good night. Hit him with a clap. And we out.